So AI companies have been booming lately. People are scrambling to figure out how to invest and capitalize off of the rise of AI, but I think most people are missing the bigger opportunity because while they're trying to pick the next Nvidia, you can actually own a piece of the protocol layer with Bitcoin. So let's get into it. I'm speaking to you at a Bitcoin block height of 924,104 and a Bitcoin price of 90,343 US dollars. Right now, AI feels a little bit to me like the dot-com bubble, a lot of hype and huge valuations for these companies and kind of a gold rush mentality. Back then, everyone was trying to pick the right stock. Today, it's Nvidia, Apple, all these tech companies trying to capitalize off the boom and pick the right stock. But just like the early 2000s, I believe most will flame out or underperform, especially when you compare them to the growth of Bitcoin. And the kicker is that back then you couldn't buy the internet protocol itself, but now in this cycle you can own the monetary protocol. This is a screenshot I took of some of the popular companies that didn't do too well during the dot-com bubble. And the odds are, unless you were around or active during that time, you probably have never heard of a lot of these companies. And I do believe, obviously, AI is going to generate massive productivity gains and economic activity, but the question is, where does that value go? Those gains need a place to be stored, and fiat currencies can't do that. You can't store value over a long term in fiat currencies because it's constantly being debased. Bitcoin is the monetary protocol of the internet age. If AI takes off, the world will need a reliable, permissionless global savings technology, and that's Bitcoin. You're not betting on a specific CEO or a product cycle. You're owning the piece of the foundation of money. So let's say if you wanted exposure to AI, Nvidia is the leader today, but it's already up a lot, and the risk there is that there could be a company that comes and does what Nvidia does, but better, right? They could do it more efficiently with better technology. Nvidia could mismanage their funds. There's some sort of risk. Again, Nvidia could be the best pick and could keep going up. Again, I'm not giving financial advice, but there is that type of risk of competition. With Bitcoin, there is no competition for Bitcoin as a monetary protocol of the future, right? People can claim that they created a bit better Bitcoin, but nothing will ever match the conception of Bitcoin and its history. You can only invent digital scarcity once. With Bitcoin, you don't have to pick the right stock, right? There's no competitor with better fundamentals as money. It's going to be the dominant protocol and the base layer of money. And when AI increases global liquidity and capital efficiency, that capital will flow into assets that can't be diluted. AI is currently supercharging data, automation, and decision making, but it still needs trustless settlement. And that's what Bitcoin offers. You can't settle AI decisions on a bank ledger. You can't store global value in unstable fiat currencies. AI may transform the front end, but Bitcoin transforms the back end, the economic layer. And the best part is you can own a piece of it directly, not through a VC fund, not through an ETF, just pure sats, right? That was the main problem with the dot-com bubble, right? You couldn't just buy internet stock. You had to bet on one of these companies that they're going to do the right thing, manage their finances correctly, and make money for a long time, right? With Bitcoin, you don't have that risk. AI is changing everything with how humans interact with the world, but if you're trying to figure out how to actually benefit, don't look at stocks and trying to pick the right one. Look at the infrastructure, look at the value layer, look at Bitcoin. If you enjoyed this type of content, just leave a like and subscribe. That helps out the channel a ton. And leave a comment with any suggestions for future videos. And as always, together, let's work, save, and build a better future with Bitcoin. See you in the next video.